Right, it's a Down on the Rock show. This man needs no introduction, but I'm going to...
What's up, how you doing? We're here to fuck up another interview.
we played out the Slamdunk's first one with you guys.
Yeah,
Do you remember the one with the dance?
God, oh my God, so much. I love it.
It's like I was
we
worried
always have
about
fun with you. Yeah.
Well, you've held a pigeon with us before. That's happened.
God, I almost forgot about that, if I'm being honest. It's not every day you're like, oh yeah, there was an interview where I held a pigeon.
Well, this is very true. And then we made you do Jaeger bombs before you did an acoustic set.
Oh God, yeah, I'll do that again.
Anybody got insurance?
Yeah, seriously, yeah.
It's so good to catch up with you guys. You guys have always been lovely to us.
Thank you. It's insane. Thank you.
And you guys have gone from not sort of unknown, but you were very much at the start of sort of your ascension when we first got to know you.
Yes.
And now the last couple of years feels like it's paying off for you guys.
It's exciting. Yeah. It's really crazy, man. It's cool to just to see the progression of everything, and with you have to work your ass off in this industry to get anywhere. Yeah. Because it's such a competitive industry. You can probably hear background noise right now of other people in interviews. There's thousands of bands out there. You know what I mean? And I don't mean that in a negative way. I'm saying that everyone has this giant dream, and to be able to stand out amongst the crowd is very hard to do. So to see any sort of support at all means the world. Yeah. So it's cool to see it catching on.
Well, what we like is you guys haven't so far. I say so far because you could always have a diva moment.
Yeah.
So far, you haven't left us behind.
Oh yeah. Oh no! Come on, man.
But no, it's fantastic. I mean, you say one of my favourite things to talk about is the fact that the music industry has changed, but most fans don't realise how much of a graft it is for guys like you. And it was when we spent the afternoon with you, it's fantastic to watch everything that you guys do just to stay afloat, because you've made it very fan orientated. So half the ways you do it is the meet and greets, which people pay for, but then you teach them how to sing, teach them how to songwrite, stuff like that. You guys still doing all of that stuff? Because it's been a year or so since.
Well, the TEI classes are mainly infused with Warped Tour, but I own my own. I do my own sort of thing when I'm home.
Nice.
Because before I did this band or anything, I was going to be a classical clarinetist. And before I was a performer, I was gonna, if they offered a double major, I was gonna double major in music education, because education was really important to me. My band instructor, director, Kevin Ford, in the high school I went to, shaped me and Dan so much just from educating, and so music education has always meant a lot to me.
Yeah.
So to be able to give what I feel I'm giving a really good education in songwriting, and a beginner acoustic guitar, vocal lessons, all these things, because I think back if I could have taken songwriting lessons from Patrick Stump when I was first started, I would have. In fact, I remember when I first started writing and I knew nothing about it, I would YouTube Patrick Stump's studio. And I'd never find anything about him writing. I was like, this sucks. I wanna know how he does it, because he has such a brilliant mind when it comes to that. But the good news about it is it forced me to find my own way. But when you get to work with other people, it's kind of like doing your own lesson. So as far as that goes, but as far as the VIP things, the VIP sessions on tour, we'll always go meet people after the shows, but we want to create a fun experience, and not just like we're gonna sign and play a song for you. We started doing this new thing where we play games. Okay. So there's this game called Catchphrase, where it's this little disc that says a word on it. Let's say it said Bambi, and there's a circle of people and two teams, and I have to get my team, so it's all the fans and us, and we're broken into two teams, and all right, Disney movie, animated deer, and then people have to shout it out, and then it's their turn, you pass it off, and they get so stressed out. But it's fun because it makes them step outside of the comfort zone. Yeah. And we get to we're actually hanging out. It's not here's a piece of pizza and now go on your way. I wanted to make it fun, even if they feel uncomfortable at the time, hang out with us, know what it's like.
Well, this is the thing. I mean, we get it a little bit ourselves. You guys were the Slamdunk one that we did originally. That was actually a big turning point for me as an interviewer, because after that point, I stopped taking notes into interviews. Yeah. Stopped worrying if things went wrong or if anything.
It's more fun when it's relaxed.
That's the thing. Yeah. And it's led, and I think it's, as you say, it's just nice getting to the point where you're actually hanging with people.
Yeah.
And so
I think that's what people want to see. They don't want to see an actual rigid sort of this, because I feel like they get the same answers from a lot of different interviews. When you're just having a conversation, anything can come about. Yeah. And I feel like we always do that together, because we always derail shit. It's so fun.
Oh, we watched it last night. We ended up apart from the stuff about the SAS band and everything like that. Yeah. At one point, we were talking about how Santa visited you on stage.
Oh yeah.
How you if you remember this, how you got very, very, very drunk that Slamdunk on stage.
Oh yeah.
And had to go to bed afterwards.
Oh yeah. I was watching Zebrahead. Yeah, no, I've learned my lesson. I'm not drinking that heavily ever again in my entire life. Here's what to learn. If you're drinking ever and you're sitting down the entire time, take a break and stand up and see how your legs feel. Because sometimes if you're sitting down the whole time, because that's what I thought. I was like, I'm fine.
Yep.
And then I stood up and I was like, I am not okay. That was a rough day.
So this is a great thing about being a drinker that smokes in England, is I have to constantly get up to walk outside.
That's perfect.
Yeah, have a cigarette. You get the fresh air.
Yeah, see, like for me, like I'm watching a band play, so like I'd feel like impolite to like stand up in the middle and just like on stage, because then I feel like attention loses the band. They're like, who's the fucking asshole standing up on stage? So then I didn't find out till the set was over, and then I'm like, okay, this is an ordeal now.
See, I would have loved to see you that sort of level of drunk where you start spanking a cymbal or something like that.
No, like, for me, I'm the most, like, drunk me takes care of sober me. Like, I'm not even kidding. There's this time, did I ever tell you about when I was like in college and I would black out, I would send sober me videos?
No.
I'm not even kidding.
Okay,
I would wake up to videos in college of a video of myself, a selfie video going like, hey Cody, this is Blackout Cody. I just want you to know what happened tonight. And I would fill myself in on everything that happened. I would wake up to information and then I would never forget. It was honestly the craziest phenomenon, because I remember one time I thought about it, like it'd be really convenient if I woke up to a video of me telling myself what happened.
Yeah.
And I started waking up to them. And then now, like, if I ever get to a point where I'm like, okay, like, because I'm an adult, I'm a full-grown man. Like, I have to take care of myself. I was at a bar, and we just moved out to LA, and we were like, all right, let's take shots together. And we had, like, this cup of a shot, and I thought it was, like, one of those, like, really easy, sweet shots where like, you can take, like, half a cup of it and you're fine. Yeah. I shot it with everyone else, and my friend was trying to mess me up. It was straight tequila. And as soon as that happened, I was like, all right, guys, I'm going home. So I immediately called an Uber, and I went home before any of the effect hit me. Like, I'm not taking a chance. I'm looking like a total asshole in front of everybody. So I just take care of myself now.
So you talk about your drunk you looking after sober you. My drunk me messes with sober me.
Really?
Like, I've had notes left.
No way.
By my drunk
like,
self.
Hey, you fucking asshole.
Well, I remember one time, it was a good couple of years ago, had a drink by the side of my bed, and I was like, great, woke up in the middle of the night, parched as anything, drank back this drink, and then found a note underneath going, you thought this was water, it's actually vodka.
Oh,
drunk dad.
You did that.
To myself.
I want to high five you. Drunk you is a menacing man, and I love it.
I've done videos, but normally it's more embarrassing where I will Snapchat my walk home, where one time I had a fight with a tree.
That's amazing.
And of course, I forgot about this. The tree did.
Did you hurt your hands? Yeah. I can only imagine. That's
the
amazing.
thing is, I woke up to a load of messages going, dude, that video is so funny. Like, you sit there, it's like,
oh no, that's
what
the worst.
happened?
When someone tells you, no, you have to check your phone, or you like look at like your missed calls, your texts. I saw a tweet not too long ago, which was so funny. It's like they need to have like a breathalyzer on phones. Like you can't, after a certain point, you're going out, plug it in your phone, it's locked in there, and you can't access your phone unless you blow like a good, like, you know, whatever it has to be.
Yeah. Stop yourself.
The legal limit, yeah.
I think it would be worthwhile, especially on Snapchat. Like,
oh yeah,
so bad.
There's a lot of things that can go down.
Right, I'm gonna try and do what I normally do.
Oh yeah, sorry.
So music and stuff.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, the thing we do.
You have new music.
Yes.
I am aware. I was listening to some of it last night.
Yes, thank you.
And I'm enjoying it.
Glad.
I'm pleased that you guys, in a world of, well, pop punk suffers with the same thing as any genre, is trying to find something different to do.
Yeah.
I feel that I like talking to you the most because I like to sing, and I can never sing your stuff. But I feel that you do something like a little bit differently. It's almost like you've taken more confidence in sounding like yourself rather than anything else. Would you say that's actually happened?
No, I think, and I appreciate you saying that, because I feel like that's the thing that young bands struggle with the most is, you know, when you start a band, you're obviously doing it because there's other bands that you love.
Yeah.
And so when you start out, you'll start to sound like them, and you don't even know it. And you'll probably be in denial of it, because we were. When we, on our Cinematics songs and Aaron Horrible Kids era, like, we would get Panic at the Disco comparisons. I was like, screw you, no or not. And then you go back and listen to, like, minor keyed, a lot of minor arpeggios, and I have a pop punk sounding voice.
Fantastic.
Kind of panicky. Like, I get it now. In retrospect, I get it. But, like, now it's like, we're in a position where we're just writing what we want to write.
Yeah.
We're not emulating anything because we know how to now.
Yeah.
And it's a learning curve. You have to figure out how. And some people figure it out sooner than others, but we finally figured out how to do exactly what we want to do and experiment with different sounds, different instruments. And now, and I appreciate you saying that about, like, our sound and my voice, because, like, that's been the hardest thing for me recently. I finally feel really confident and comfortable in how my voice is. I feel like myself.
Yeah.
And I love that. I love feeling not pressured or anything like that. Some people, it's different and scary for some people because, you know, It's not what they're used to. A lot of people say, like, they see pop and they're like, oh, sell out. Here's the thing that you don't understand. Not you, but I'm talking about people don't understand. Is if you are on an indie label and you choose to become pop, you're crazy.
Yeah.
Like, you're actually insane. Because at least in the United States radio market, if you don't have a major label behind you with hundreds of thousands of dollars or huge connections, you're taking a giant risk. So the only reason you should ever do that is if you actually genuinely love it.
Yeah.
And we do. Like, I grew up, I've said this over and over again, listening to NSYNC, Destiny's Child, Usher, all that stuff. And we're not with a major label. We don't have hundreds of thousands of dollars to go to major radio. A lot of people think best song wins. It's not that all the time. A lot of it is favors, money, unfortunately.
Who you know.
Yeah, who you know. And then when I first heard, I remember hearing, it's all about who you know when I first entered this industry, and I was like, that's bullshit. I hate that.
I'm going to do this on television.
Yeah, exactly. And then you realize that it's rare that you can. And it's very rare that you can.
Yeah.
So for anyone that's ever concerned about ulterior motives, it's never will be about that. I love the music we're playing.
Yeah.
I'm stoked on this new record.
What makes me giggle as well about this whole selling out concept is
a lot of people just throw it around. Not just us, like any band that changes anything. Yeah.
I'm going to apologise for any band that sold out, because they did want to eat and pay rent.
Yeah. That's the truth.
So mate, I could literally carry on talking to you, especially about this sort of stuff.
Oh, of course, man. We could have a whole day conversation.
Let's book one of those next time you're in Exeter.
I would like that.
That would be so much fun.
Hell yeah.
For the moment, I'm going to set you free into the wild, like a butterfly.
I just turn into an animal. The pigeon, Little did you know that's why they were all there.
Oh, are you their master?
I don't know if you heard of the Animorphs book series, but I am part pigeon,
You are part pigeon?
Yeah.
Well, you heard it here first.
Yeah.
Well,
there you go.
Thank you so much.
Of course, man. Always a pleasure.
Take it easy.
Thank you.